Attention realtors and investors. Are you tired of losing your leads to Zillow, Trulia, Redfin, and Realtor.com? Then intercept buyers and sellers before they go online. May 16th at the Pasadena Convention Center, you will learn how. The event is 100% free of charge. Visit Honish.com. That's www.honish.com.
Are you a real estate agent, realtor, investor, or are you in the real estate business and you need new listings and deals? We have a solution for you, and that solution has guaranteed results. How much would you pay to get face-to-face with a homeowner that wants to sell their home? What if you also got their email address and daytime phone number? And what if this homeowner also scheduled you to come to their door at a set time to meet with you? Sound too good to be true? It isn't. And it is 100% guaranteed for you to meet face-to-face with a real homeowner who really needs to sell their home. Not only will you get this remarkable contact system and its 100% guarantee, at no additional charge, you will get weekly coaching, documents, and training on how to get that homeowner and convert them into a new listing. When you purchase, you'll also get a one-on-one walkthrough so that you can start using the system today. Visit www.thelistingmonster.com. That's www.thelistingmonster.com. Or call Diana Ortiz at 213-706-0040. Stop wasting time the old way. Use a monster and get actual results today.
Welcome to Real Estate Marketing, the podcast, the only on-demand audio program that answers every realtor and investor's biggest question. How do I get a listing or deal in the current real estate market? With the help of your host, Lee Honish, who has over 25 years experience in real estate, development, marketing, and Lee is the former head loss mitigator for IndyMac Bank's HELOC division. With over 1 million views, he has educated countless on real estate. Enjoy today's program.
So welcome to Real Estate Marketing, the broadcast, the podcast. I'm also doing a coaching call at the same time. Quick chance to say on May 16th, come out to the Pasadena Convention Center and you will get a full day, 9 to 5, of training. Your morning is all about marketing. Your afternoon is all about conversion. It is a phenomenal event. For more information, visit Honish.com. That's HONISH.com. Right on the center of the screen. Click on event, free event. You'll see it right on the center of the screen. Can't miss the button. It is a 100% free event at the Pasadena Convention Center. We only have 100 seats. I will safely say this. We have quite a few people registered right now. And I sort of know the math of showing up to number of seats. So if you really want to be there and you really want to go to this event and you really want to be able to succeed in a tight market, and it is, right? This is a very unique market where, for those that don't read the NAR reports quite as much as I do, we are in a very tight inventory nationally, which is driving the prices up unnaturally, and it's extremely unhealthy. So we're in a strange position that it's difficult for a real estate professional, investor, or realtor to get a buyer or seller. So to do that, you need some new ideas. And it's not about potted plants. It's not about postcards. It's not about scripts. It's understanding how to use technology. It's about how to use redirectional marketing, which will be the centerpiece of that event. My coaching students will be there as well, and you can meet some of them. We will also talk about the monster and why it is unique. But today, for my coaching students who are on the call and for all of you listening to this podcast on rebroadcast, I'm going to, for the next 10 or 15 minutes, teach you some cool things that I am doing on the internet. And it's important. It's part of the things that we do to be successful. Why do I say that? Well, if I can always get to the front door, which I can with the monster, I can always get to the front door. I can always get to the front door. I can always create leads, right? Then it becomes about the second appointment. It's about creating content. It's about creating me, right? To create me, I need to put stuff online. Simple as that. I don't want to overcomplicate this for anybody, but let's say that I want to be an expert at, as my daughter would put it, the warrior cats. one of the things that I'm going to work on with her, the warrior cats, right? And let's say that I want to meet with other warrior cat fans, then how would I do it? Well, I would rather meet them face to face. If I can obtain that data, then I would use the monster so that I know that I'd get appointments with warrior cat fans. That's one way. The second way is, once I'm done meeting with them, they're going to want to go online to see if I know anything about the warrior cats. And the reason I'm using the warrior cats, I think people get caught up on, well, I only work expires. Oh, I only worked cancels. Well, I only work probates. Well, I only work default. Well, I only work this. Doesn't matter. I could use the word widget and it wouldn't matter. I want to meet people interested in my widget or my service. Period. I need to meet them face to face. After I meet them face to face, my goal is to get the second appointment. The monster does that. But there is one thing that I know that's going to happen. They're going to go online to see if I am creating content about that widget or service. I don't care if it's probate or divorce. This is the one thing coaches will never tell you, right? You want more conversions, you want to be more successful, your online presence has everything to do with it. So you need to, one, you can't get leads, and you're competing with Zillow and Trulia and Redfin and all these big time players, right? So you want to be able to put people on your website and see that you have expertise. You got to be able to search for you, right? What do I mean? Well, Google is the whole world. Google is the whole world. I'd say Yahoo and Google. And if somebody were to type in Lee Honish, right, I want them to see my website right up at the top. I don't care what the rest of it is. I only care about line 1, or at least certainly the first page, right? If they're going to type in Lee Honish, then that means that I want to be competitive with the word Honish as well. Oh, there I am again, page 1, and all of my stuff. Stuff on Trulia about Lee Honish, Twitter, Facebook, all of these things, and they're all related to me. iTunes, everything, the real estate marketing podcast, everything under the last name Honish. So the single word is even better than the 2 words. More specifically, if they type Lee Honish into a search bar, they're going to wind up on Honish.com. That's not hard. The last name Honish is actually remarkably common. I know it doesn't seem that, but there are quite a few Honishes. After page 1, you would be surprised at how many Honishes there technically are. So my job as an expert in marketing is this page 1 better be about, as it exactly says, real estate marketing. That is my niche. That is my service. So if I go and meet with somebody, a client, and they want to hire me as a consultant, my guess is they're going to do a little research online to see if they know what I'm talking about. Now, one of the ways that I am adding content to the web these days is by testing out different click campaigns. I think I'm probably doing this more for my friend David than anybody else because I've put in a lot of time and effort in click advertising, right? I know that it's popular. I know it's being offered to realtors and investors. It is extraordinarily a popular service offered to be done for you. And I think there are cheaper ways to do it. Now, the most common is Facebook. There are services out there, and this is where they claim that all the businesses got to get it on the right side of the screen. I think this is a lie. Now, what you're looking at on the screen for those watching the video and for those listening along, I have up my Eventbrite event for Las Vegas and Pasadena that I'm running click ads on. And I'm trying to run them as cheaply as possible. I don't want to pay what Facebook told me to pay. Facebook told me I was going to have to pay 77 cents to $1.13 per click. That is not cost effective. And here's why. If it were at $1 a click, I would pay that if I could get all 50 seats of an event in Las Vegas filled. But it's a free event. So if 50 people click and 50 people register, only 20 to 25 people are really going to show up. So that means I've got to spend $100, which, again, from a return on investment standpoint, is not a bad thing. But the truth is that click and conversion is really at 20 to 25%. And I'm sure, I know that David's on this call. We're doing this for the coaching students. Click to conversion on a call to action, even for free, somewhere around 20-25%. Near as I can tell, and all the studies that I've read are about 20 to 25%. And these are the things that nobody selling click ads on Facebook is telling anybody. So, is there a cheaper route? Well, I believe there is, and I push it as much as I can. Gemini.yahoo.com. Now, I don't make a dime from these people, but I can tell you this. I'm running nickel click ads, and as you can see for those looking at the screen, the most successful campaign that I've been running is for my Pasadena event. I'll put it up. It's on the next screen, right? My Pasadena event, there it is, Pasadena Convention Center. They have had 146,000 impressions. That means little ads popping up on the right-hand or left-hand side of the page. And I've had 202 clicks at 5 cents a piece. That is, 1, cheaper than Facebook. 2, it tells me the average position. So it's usually line 2 or 3. So it's not the first thing up. That makes it much better to me. Number 3, I'm actually getting click rates, right? I've only spent $10.10 for 202 clicks. That same 202 clicks on Facebook would have been $202 on average, depending on the word, right? Some words are even more than $1 a click, $2 a click, or $3 a click. I'm sure you guys have heard some crazy numbers, up to $5 a click. Same with Google. Google, I've seen $33 a click. Are you kidding me? Now, don't get me wrong. If I'm selling a $1,000 or $10,000 product, those clicks are worthwhile, right? But if I'm just simply looking for volume, 100 realtors to come to a free event in Pasadena, and I can get 202 clicks for $10.10 at 5 cents a click, that is an extremely cost-effective way. What I can also do with Gemini.yahoo.com is I can create profiles. How does that work for a real estate agent or investor? Well, if I was an investor and I wanted to get leads online at 5 cents a click, why wouldn't I run an ad saying, hey, I want to buy your house. Call me, I'll pay all cash. And I test it out in markets, right? Because you can do market specific. It does all the same stuff when you create a new campaign on Yahoo that you can do with Facebook or any of the other services. It operates exactly the same. There's no difference. So you basically fill it out from top to bottom, just like Facebook or any other service. You put a name in, you put a description, the name of your company, the URLs, things of that nature, right? And once you do that, then you can scroll down and you can pick specific spots. So like for the Pasadena event, they have what's called a DMA, right? A DMA is like a market. So Southern California is considered Los Angeles. What's that? Orange County, LA, Riverside, San Bernardino, in and around that area, and they call it a DMA. I'm sure it's got some cool technical name, but if I click on that, that's basically everybody in and around the Pasadena area for that event. I also sometimes add the state of California. I do not do people interested, and I do not do people searching for. I don't narrow my topic. What I do, when I put my ad title, I make it very clear of what I'm after. So if the ad pops up, Realtor event, Pasadena, May 16th. Free. Okay, now if a realtor sees that on their Yahoo page, they know there's an event in Pasadena on May 16th and that it's free. It's very specific, so why do I need to narrow it down based on search parameters? I would rather get somebody who's in real estate or investing. Well, what if I want an investor? Simple as adding the word investor or realtor. So it's the first line. And for those looking at the video, you can see all three of the way the ads will pop up. There's native ads, but that's the way they'll pop up. Investor and realtor event, Pasadena, May 16th, free. Now, I've added the word convention. I can add photos to attract. I get 150 words to do a brief description. So basically it's more or less a tweet.